In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to take a peek behind the scenes of the Etsy algorithm, find best-selling products in any niche, and even figure out exactly how much money those products are making every single month. If you're already an Etsy pro and you're just looking to brush up on your SEO game, I went ahead and dropped the timestamps for this video in the description below, so you can feel free to skip ahead to the parts that you really need. But if you're just starting out on Etsy, I highly recommend watching this video all the way through to the end, because I'm going to be walking you through everything step by step, and I'll be sharing some expert tips that have the power to transform your shop from a hobby into a business. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so I have Etsy pulled up here, and my first step in my product research process is just going to be to type in a product that I'd be interested in recreating. Obviously, the exact type of shop that you're interested in starting is going to vary from person to person, but for the sake of this video, I'm just going to use 3 different examples that I've heard frequently being brought up in my comment section. You can always take the exact same steps that I'm going to be teaching you in this video and apply those steps to whatever niche or type of product you're interested in selling on Etsy. So the very first thing I'm going to do to try to find a best-selling product that'll be easy to recreate is type in the word digital into the Etsy search bar. I know digital is a very generic word to type into the search bar here, but I know that if I type in the word digital, there will likely be a variety of different digital products that pop up, and I can kind of pick and choose which one seems interesting to me, and I can explore and see how much money each different type of digital product actually generates. Okay, so I just typed in the word digital, and as you can see, there's a few different keywords that are popping up under the search bar now. We've got digital prints, digital planner, digital drawings and illustrations, and digital products. So chances are my screen looks a little bit different than you're probably used to seeing. So next to each keyword here, there's a little bumblebee icon, and it tells me exactly how many monthly searches each keyword generates. And that's because I have this little app installed called EverBee. Now that app uses AI to take a peek behind Etsy's algorithm, and it tells you a bunch of really powerful information about different keywords, different shops, different products, and even exactly how much money every single product on Etsy is generating. It's actually crazy when you think about it, but it's really useful when you're trying to figure out what new product to add to your shop, and it's especially valuable if you're still trying to figure out exactly what type of shop you want to start. Okay, so this is the first page that pops up on Etsy search when I type in digital planner, and I just want to select this first option here. So I'm going to click on the little EverBee bumblebee icon. That way we can see some more information about how this listing is actually performing. So the listing details have popped up here, and EverBee is telling me a bunch of juicy information about this listing. So I can see that on average, it gets about 106 monthly sales, and the estimated monthly revenue is $6,270. Now this is for this one listing, this one digital product. That is not the total revenue for that shop. That's just one product. So I actually want to analyze this shop as a whole so I can see how much money this shop is earning every month and what some of its other best-selling products are. So I'm going to click on shop details. That way I can learn more about this shop as a whole. Okay, so now on EverBee, we're on the product analytics page, and it's showing us the analytics for the products that are in this one shop. So we can see all of the products on the shop and how much money each of those products are making, as well as how many sales those products are getting every single month. Now, I really like this feature because when you're trying to figure out exactly what to create, you can pretty much focus on these best-selling products, and you know not to waste your time with the products that aren't selling very well. So for example, if we scroll down here to the bottom, we can see some of the products that are averaging 0 monthly sales. And one of them is this daily to-do list printable. So even though it would be really, really easy to create this type of product, it probably isn't even worth our time, right? Because we know that this seller who has some best-selling products on Etsy isn't finding success with selling this type of product. Now, their best-selling product here that's making them over $6,000 a month is a digital planner. And just speaking from experience, that probably took them several days of work to create from start to finish. And as a new seller, it's probably going to be kind of hard to compete to sell a generic digital planner. But looking at their third best-selling listing here, this is a financial budgeting planner, which doesn't earn them quite as much money, but was probably a lot easier to create than an all-encompassing planner. There's also a lot less competition on Etsy when it comes to very specific planners like digital planners or ADHD planners or homeschool planners. So this digital planner would probably be a better option for a newer seller to try to recreate. So we're not done with our product research just yet, right? We've just barely started exploring. But let's say this digital budgeting planner has really piqued your interest. You can literally just scroll down here and you can see the exact tags that this seller has put on their listing. So these are all the keywords that this listing is ranking for on Etsy search. So what I like to do when I'm doing my keyword research before I've even decided exactly what product I want to recreate, I scroll down here to the tag section and I click the copy button here on the top right. And then I paste those tags onto a Google Doc. That way, when I'm actually ready to create my listing, I have all these high ranking tags in one place. And right quick, before we finish looking at some different products, I want to show you exactly where to put these tags when you're actually ready to create your listings. Okay, so I have my new Etsy listing created here for a digital budget planner, but my title needs some work. Now, your title is probably one of the most important factors when it comes to whether or not your listing is going to rank on the first page of Etsy. I made a super in-depth step-by-step video showing you exactly how to make a high-ranking title, and I'll link that video in the description box below in case you need help with that. But for now, I'm just going to scroll down to my description box here, and I'm going to paste the tags that I got from EverBee. So now that I have those tags pasted, I can save my listing as a draft, and I know that when I go to create my listing, if I decide to make a digital budget planner, I have all of the SEO ingredients that I need in order to rank on the first page of Etsy search. So I'll save this listing as a draft. That way I have it in my back pocket. And in the meantime, we can keep exploring some really profitable Etsy niches. So I really like that planner example that we just saw because it's a make it once, sell it forever business model, which can generate passive income. But the idea of making an entire planner from start to finish sounds really, really overwhelming. So I want to take a look at one of the examples that I've shared on my channel before, which is a baby shower invitation. These can still be sold digitally, but each baby shower invitation can take less than 15 minutes to create. So I'm just going to type in baby shower invitation in the Etsy search bar. So again, we can see exactly how many monthly searches each of these results is generating. And let's just click on baby shower invitation. So looking at the results here, it seems like both of these are best sellers. So I'm gonna click on this little EverBee icon here. That way we can get some more information about this bestseller. Okay, so the estimated monthly revenue for this one invitation is $414. Again, that's a lot less than the digital planner, but it's also a lot less work to create one invitation. Now I wanna analyze this seller's shop. That way I can see how their other invitations are performing. Okay, so as we can see here, all of this shop's best-selling listings are baby shower related, and they're all making several $100s a month. And again, if this niche seems more realistic for you as a beginner seller, then we can click on this listing here, scroll down to the tags, and copy and paste those tags into another listing draft. That way, if this is a product that we decide to go with, we have all the ingredients we need to make it a bestseller. Now, when we copy and paste those tags, let's say instead of making a baby shower invitation that has giraffes on it, we make a baby shower invitation that has little teddy bears on it. We want to make sure that we replace the tags that are not necessarily relevant. So for example, this tag that says elephant giraffe, we'd want to replace that with something like it's a boy or a teddy bear. Okay, so now I want to look into one more best-selling niche on Etsy that I've just been kind of curious about, and that is print-on-demand t-shirts. Now, I haven't created or sold print-on-demand t-shirts myself, but I know that a lot of people are interested in getting into the print-on-demand space. So I'm curious about how much money these products are generating, not only as individual products, but for the shops overall. So I'm gonna look up Halloween t-shirts, since at the time I'm recording this video, it is nearly Halloween, and I know that seasonal t-shirts do really well on Etsy. Okay, so as you can see, when I typed in Halloween t-shirt, it doesn't show us the exact number of monthly searches, and that's probably because, again, it's a seasonal product, so the amount of searches that it got in February probably isn't the same as the amount of searches that it's getting in October. And that would also explain why all of these products here say popular now instead of saying bestseller. These shirts are probably going to sell really, really well this month and then not sell at all in November or December. And these sellers likely offer a wide range of different t-shirt designs. That way, when their Halloween sales start to trickle off, they get some Christmas shirt sales and Valentine's Day sales and things like that. Now, one of the designs that's sticking out to me is this bluey knockoff shirt. And as tempting as it can be, because these types of designs do sell well, all of the money that you're going to make from that design is going to be spent hiring lawyers, because you are absolutely going to get sued for copyright infringement. So if you want to do print on demand, please do not do any sports teams, do not do any children's characters. If it's reminiscent of a brand that is not your own, stay away from it. Now, this little ghost t-shirt is super cute, and it would probably be really easy to recreate that design in Canva. So I'm gonna click on this t-shirt and look at how much money it's generating. Okay, wow. Yeah, I see why people are getting into the print-on-demand business here, because this one t-shirt has generated over $15,000 in 1 month. That's actually insane. Now, keep in mind, this $15,000 that it's generated is not 100% profit. So I sell digital products, kind of like those products we just looked at. So every time I sell a Canva template, I get all of that money, and I don't have to spend any money on shipping or on inventory or creating new products. Now, this ghost shirt though, if it's a print on demand shirt, every time someone orders that shirt, the seller has to pay a fee to whatever print-on-demand fulfillment service they're using. I have no idea what those fees will look like, but regardless, this one shirt is definitely paying the bills for the seller. So I want to take a look at their shop so I can see how much money they're generating overall. Okay, so it looks like all this shop does is print-on-demand t-shirts. And of course, some of their most popular right now are relevant for this time of year. So again, if you want to get into the print-on-demand t-shirt business, the smartest thing to do is just pull up this product analytics page for whatever shop you want to emulate. Choose one of these t-shirt designs here that are selling very well, and then recreate a design that falls under the same theme, which in this case would be a Halloween t-shirt, but make yours even better. And use the same keywords and tags that this seller is using to make their listing rank on the first page. Okay, so we've looked at some different types of products and you know exactly what to do to find best sellers in any niche. Now you can use this information to make an informed decision about what shop you want to start or what new product you want to list on your existing shop. But remember, making a bestseller is not just about picking the right product. You also need to be very mindful about how you present your product in your listing covers. Again, those keywords that you use in your title, description, and tags, and even how you price your product. Now, if you're still in the stage where you're trying to figure out exactly what product you want to create, you can use the link in the description box below to try out EverBee and explore whatever niches you're interested in. That way you can pick the best one. But if you already know exactly what you want to sell and you're ready to go ahead and start creating those listings, you can click the video that's going to pop up at the end of this one. And in that video, I show you my exact step-by-step process for creating listing covers that will drive a lot of sales to your shop. And if you just like it here and you want to hang out a while, I urge you to try out my 30-day Etsy challenge. In that video, I walk you through my step-by-step strategy to get your first 100 Etsy sales in only 30 days. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.